Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. It's 12:40 p.m. I am just awakened not too long ago. It's not entirely true, but more I should say I just got out of bed. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. I stayed up late last night. I was up till like 6, honestly. I streamed until like 5. It was a late night. I played a lot of video games. But despite that, I am unable to sleep past 11 a.m. No matter how hard I try, I wake up at 11 a.m. and then I go, no, I'm gonna be tired. But that's why I'm getting this video done now while I still have some energy, and then I'll probably just take like a nap when I become tired. I've been shifting into taking a nap meta. It's kind of working. I gotta tell you, I've been a long time hater. Even on this platform, I've even said I hate taking naps. It's been a discussion question in the past, but I gotta tell you, taking like a 10, 15 minute little sleep, it's not too bad. It's been better because I've just been so tired lately because no matter what happens, no matter how late I stay up, I always wake up after like 6 hours now. But anyway, it's kind of weird because I feel like my sleeping has gotten worse since I quit drinking coffee. I expected it to get better, but anyway. Hope you've been well, hope you've been sleeping well, keeping warm or cold out there if you're in the southern hemisphere. Let's get to it. This is a vocal reminder to myself. I only have 3 hours left of hard drive space. I need to clear my hard drive after this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today we're Umbra melting. This is the OG. This is the original bad combo. This is the original worst combo in the game, back pre-DLC. Soul Sucker, Spell Shield, Sap, Space Prism, Draft, Cannibalize. In the olden days, Tethys was good. The Exiles didn't exist. And back then, buddy, this clan was bad. I think that starting sketches with like 12 units, 11 units is not good. So I'm gonna take Votive Key. Votive Key is okay, yeah, with Monstrous Penumbra. Penumbra gets to live a wave or two, clock an enemy, move on. Yeah, and we'll take Combustible Wax. Combustible Wax will just make Draft a much more safe investment. You could also take Chain of Gems there, but I'm definitely down to play a little Draft action. What's the next ring like? Umbra Banner. Okay, I will take this. I think that the damage we're going to take from this trial is worth. I don't think it's going to be too much. Right, so another idea too is I can maybe just play top 4 if I draw Space Prism. Which I did, by the way. That's not an if, it's an I did. So I can play Space Prism top. Penumbra has Endless should anything go wrong. Okay, misplay alert. I should not have played Penumbra first. End of discussion. That's my bad. It's okay. This is greedy to save the HP. It's absolutely a little too greedy, but, you know. I was about to say, one lifesteal morsel, and the greed is good. And there's your lifesteal morsel. Because now this lifesteal morsel is endless, so we're going to have lifesteal for the rest of time. So the only way Penumbra dies now is if he gets one shot. The lifesteal morsel comes just in time as well, because it's in time with the Apprentice of Light, and not in time with the wave that's going to one-tap you. We're at 46, which is exactly enough to clear this wave. This is incredible. This fight went perfectly. Thank you, Shade Splitter. There were other options. It didn't have to be Lifesteal. Lifesteal is just the easiest one to find, I would say. You could get... Huh? What did I tell you? Lifesteal is just the easiest one to find. No, you could also get a few damage shield and get a similar effect, or even just some health morsels to chump for you. Lots of ways out of this one. And I'm gonna expedite the end of this run if you don't mind. Thank you, Votive Key. You know that that guy actually does die? I thought he was gonna live. The one behind. The trample actually does carry through and kill him. So we can take Perils here, and it's a nice alternative idea in case the draft line doesn't work out. But I want a ping in today's run, so I'm gonna pick Mind Collapse. Pings are at a high premium in this clan combo. Very hard to come by. Entombed Explosive is good. You know what would be crazy here? I'm gonna go to double Remnant Banner. You know what would be crazy here? Bounty Stalker. Or actually, Legion of Wax would also be fun. These are boring. These are not exciting. I'm actually thinking I'll take Wickless Tycoon here because I don't want to play either of these units, and we're fine in the next combat. So I can play Tycoon and just cash in a bunch of money. He's something to play, and that's about all. I would take a +10 piercing there. I should look at the magic shop, but what am I going to buy? I'll take a +10 for Mind Collapse. This is worse than getting +10 piercing holdover for it, but the odds of that are pretty far out. So I'm just going to take something that's fine now. Easy trial take. Not a question. Now for the min-maxing. How do you want to play this? I want to play... Oh, if you play the morsel first, you lose Endless. I'm not a fool. I'm not the fool here. I did the right thing in the last combat. I just thought I was the fool. I was correct. A shame that I missed the Collector, but it's not the end of the world. I am going to take 3 damage as he sits. Yeah, these dregs won't die anyway, so they may as well go behind the Tycoon. I would like to not take this damage. I will search for an answer. I mean, the answer is Entombed Explosive. Not a question, really. Don't do that. Pretty easy, actually. I'm fighting it, man. I'm fighting the urge. There's these hands. I'm looking at these hands. What must I do to stop them? No. No, don't do it. Don't play it. Whatever you do, don't fuck up the Endless. No! It's an internal struggle. We made okay money off of this guy. He's worth 25 gold or so. Not too bad, not too bad. No lifesteal, but I didn't need lifesteal in this combat. The Entombed Explosive does a lot of work with the Votive Key. He does like over half of the boss's health. Pretty good. It's a low investment. Votive Key is real good. Immortal Trade is strong here. For sure. Wicklash is fine. Oh god, these are awful. Morsel Master, Morsel Maker, Wickless Tycoon. No. Hell no. Not just no, hell no. Alright, I mean, if this is bad, it's gonna be rough. But multi-strike +25, don't do it to me, Monster Train. Big Sludge! He's sludging! Too bad I didn't take Wickless Baron. That would have been a really strong take now, but that's okay. So the reason that this is a shame is because you would like to play... It's better to play Big Sludge into Wickless Baron than it is anything else in this position, because Big Sludge into Wickless Baron gives Wickless Baron the +1 size, so he just becomes a 3 space and he gets the effect. You lose 515 in stats, but you gain 1 less energy cost. I wonder which one's better, actually. But you also gain 1/1 on the Harvest, because Baron's is a 3/3, but as the Infusion's a 2/2. Kind of strange that it is that way. But anyway, not the rare unit I wanted to see, but the rare unit I wanted to see. Big Sludge Man, he's the analytics demon. People see Big Sludge in the title, they click the video. And you know what? Who wouldn't? So Big Sludge there's a few upgrades that you can look for here. Multi-strike is okay. I would like to play quick, I think, on Big Sludge. And we're going to do this first in case there's like melee weakness on strike in the event. So we want to look. It's a little bit bad because +25 is just fine, but like it's a little bad to reroll here. But I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna agree. Okay. Large Stone is interesting. 4 size, and then I just take a space. I don't think it matters. I'm not going to play 2 big sludges together, so I'm going to call this okay. I didn't think about it going into it, but I think Large Stone is fine. Just give him 70 HP, and then we hope for 1 size. That would be an instant win. These are not that good. Ember Stasis is pretty mid. It's okay. It's good into the Seraph that makes it good, but I'm not going to pick Ember Stasis here. I'm just going to leave. You know what I've never had happen to me? I've never had Ember Stasis plus the event that turns your embers into excavated embers. You know the one? I've never seen that combo before. It's interesting. Something else unrelated to that thought is that I might, with Combustible Wax, just put a drag or a drop into the Big Sludge. So there's a counter synergy here between Big Sludge and Trample Penumbra. That's okay. I can still just play Big Sludge bottom floor with Mind Collapse, I think. You want to play him, so you want to play Big Sludge lower because Penumbra will kill things, and when Penumbra kills things, Big Sludge doesn't harvest them. Wow, this is a nightmare. I don't like this very much. It's okay because he has the Endless, but yeah, I get what I deserve here. So I'm gonna play Tycoon and then Cannibalize. Lifesteal Morsel is exactly what I wanted to see. That is perfect. Too bad getting the Eatons doesn't trigger Harvest anymore, huh? Big Sludge will full heal. The only thing that's scary now is this turn. What's the correct idea here, you think? I think it's probably... 9 times 2. It's Entombed Explosive top floor. Space Prison bottom floor, I think. Another Lifesteal is great. I could have checked the Morsel first for Lifesteal, honestly, but this is fine. And you can put a Dreg here to buffer. It shouldn't be in any trouble here. I don't think I would end this the Lifesteal, by the way. I would definitely end this the Entombed Explosive. It's important. Buffer that hit. Drag goes here. Draft can go down here. It might actually be fine to play play a Draft Infusion, because it'll give 3 burnout, I believe. I think I have burnout cards. Do I have burnout cards? I'm sure, actually. I thought I took Whiplash, but maybe I didn't. Did I take Whiplash? I did take Whiplash, okay. I could play Burnout on Big Sludge, he'll be fine. This is the case where the Burnout isn't a positive, but we're going to play around it to get the multi-strike, probably. Unless they show me a better infusion, of course. Furnace Tap is good here. Yeah, Furnace Tap is good here. We can play for it. Baron Infusion is okay. I actually think I prefer the Burnout, though. Multi-strike 1, Burnout 1, because it'll be Burnout. It's +3, so it'll actually be Burnout 4. That's pretty playable. I mean, that's better than playable. That's really good. And we're gonna play Space, I think. You think Space? Maybe not Space. Space is okay, but I have Space Prisms. Energy is kind of nice for Big Sludge, but I'm gonna play Draw. I have to play Space for Trample Penumbra, but I don't necessarily have to play Trample Penumbra. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Don't show me Morsel Made here, I'm not taking it. I'm gonna shoot the Wickless Tycoon now. Thank you for your service, buddy. He gave me like... tell me how much money that guy gave me in the comments. I would like to know. I'm gonna guess it's like 50 gold, maybe a little more. Intrinsic Spell Chain. Yeah, so like, Space Prism upgrade is less good because I can just hit... Or, sorry, the Space upgrade is less good because I can just hit Intrinsic Spell... Or Intrinsic Space Prism, and that's similar. I don't think I'll play Alloyed Construct here, though. If I'm gonna play around Burnout, I should duplicate Wicklash. Otherwise, I should duplicate Mind Collapse. What do you think? I'm gonna play around Burnout. I'll duplicate Wicklash. It's fine. I'm not gonna do the infusion now, though, because I feel it opens me up to... No, actually, I think it does make my life better. This is correct against the... I think this is right against Party Boys, particularly. Any combat is a little better with this, but Party Boys particularly. Now you should be Burnout 4. Yeah, and that's playable. There's no way that we die. We have to play like 2 Wicklashes. Yeah, Party Boys, a little bit better. I think I can probably not take the trial. I'll give a little respect here. Now we do want to play bottom floor, of course. I'm gonna put the Endless on the Dreg. If Big Sludge dies, he loses all of his rage anyway, so we've already lost. So something like this seems good. We use the Dreg to repeatedly buffer. I don't think Penumbra is worth the Ember Drain. No, that's probably fine. Yeah, because Penumbra can catch a Collector for me. Penumbra's holy mission. Check the Shade Splitter. Yeah. Yeah, Endel's Lifesteal Morsel. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Alright. This fight's over. Big Sludge is gonna do great. He needs a little bit of assistance from me, but, you know, too bad I didn't take perils, basically. He's gonna need a little bit of survival assistance, which is probably gonna come through some life stealing, among other things. Can't actually have both of these die. Kill the draft. 8 and 2 does not evenly split apart. Yeah, 196 times 4 does look pretty spooky, doesn't it? The problem is that Lifesteal is going to have trouble helping a man who's hitting 4 times, but the upside is that he kills. Look at that hat, also. Don't forget the hat. Haven, Embercash, Feast. It's me laughing at these cards. Votivary is okay. Offers a way to just eat the votive key and give me a useless unit that acts as a buffer. I'm down for Votivary. Yeah, there's no reason not to take it, right? Votivary's good. I can just play it second. I'm strong enough to not take a Divine Artifact. Just give me the money, you know? Disrespect the game as much as we can, then die and go, what the fuck? I'm actually happy to go to the events here, because I can think of 3 events that I think are really good. Melee Weakness on Strike, the Book event, giving me Trample Stone, and the Size Down event. Any of those are huge for us. So I'm willing to go here, even though the Steel Shot is kind of underwhelming. What do we got? Oh yeah, +1 space, also fine. I could go History of the World and try to fit the number on the floor, but I'll just take Rail Fortress Hammer. It gives me so much space to play with now. I definitely don't need to take a space upgrade. I am for sure on that idea now. It's just like, what trinkets would I find that would make me go, oh yeah, that's big here? And the answer is not many. I do have an option here, something I would like to find. Yeah. Burnout 1. Goes on Votivary. Oh no, it doesn't work anymore, of course. Okay, I'll go Damage Shield 3 on Votivary. I want to have Votivary have a little bit of tanking power. It's an option anyway. I was going to say Burnout 1, but the Combustible Wax is worth, don't get me wrong. I'm not upset that that is in my way here by any means. A 10 I could take for... not these. Spell Chain, actually... Can you Spell Chain an X cost card? You can. It gives you 2 10 damage hits. That's kind of interesting. I don't think it's very good, but it's interesting. Very interesting. We're gonna take energy from Spell, that's for sure. This combat scares me. I should not take this trial. This is a combat for Penumbra. Although I lose all these kills though. But like 1, 2, 3, it's not good either way you play it, I fear. I think it's better to have Big Sludge on the bottom floor. And I'm gonna put Penumbra mid with the Prism and the Endless. Sludge Machine goes here. Lifesteal behind. Dragon front. Okay, this is fine. I think it was a little bit of a risk the way that I played it, because this Guardian could get away from me, but it did not. So I suppose it's okay. The morsel hits have been outrageous. I was about to say, hey, that burnout's looking a little low. It's possible if Wicklash is the bottom 2 cards of my deck that I could find myself in a trouble there, but that would be ridiculous. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be ridiculous? That would be absolutely absurd. That wouldn't happen to me in this run. It's called foreshadowing because I've actually already played this whole run through. That's foreshadowing the future, you see. Not real. Not real. Fake. I'm lying to you. I've not played this run through. That's also a lie. I'm sorry, I can't contain myself. No, alright, bit over. I'm not lying to you except for the times where I am lying to you. This shouldn't be close. Yeah, hit me one time, see what happens. He gets clobbered, that's what happens. Stop showing me Cave-In, video game. Cave-In is not a real card. Remnant Host is a real card. Remnant Host is a very real card. The other option here is Mortal Entrapment for a Divinity idea. No, Remnant Host gives you so much survivability. It's very strong. I want the magic shop. As much as I'd like to go to another one of those, I need to go to a magic shop. I'm gonna cut out the draft. I think the Immortal trade is actually not very good here. Shade Splitter is better. I'm gonna cut Immortal trade out. I think it's very hard to play. Show me the Horde. Hell Pact is okay. Commemorative Spike is not good. I'm gonna pick Cleansing Water. Now I want, yeah, this is exactly what I want. -1 Permafrost Furnace Tap. And with the advent of the Remnant Host, I can take the Whiplashes to 0. I can infuse away most of the energy costs. The question becomes, is it worth it to keep in the... Is it worth it to keep the bomb? The Entombed Explosive. That's the wonder here. Or should I infuse it away? Unsure. I'm gonna give this guy the Endless. I think there's a chance he dies. Can we throw these units in the mix? Penumbra does have a role here. Penumbra's not completely worthless. Penumbra gets to catch enemies that sneak by the big sludge early. We want to keep playing bottom floor for that reason. Penumbra can then do the Penumbra thing on top floor. Or on mid floor, I should say. That's a full block. If I play Furnace Tab now, I will miss my next 2 turns, but I've already played the Burnout card that I could draw. I'm gonna hit this. 5-9, actually, Entumber Morsel. I should play a Dreg. Entumber Morsel is full chump blocking, but I want another Harvest there. So I'll miss my next 2 turns, but I have Entumber Morsel to chump. Very good job, brother. We have all the burnout we could need. I also, I was gonna say, oh hey, I could play other cards. No, I cannot play other cards. It was a ruse. And now we bring in the Remnant Host. This guy, the interesting thing is that the drafts will not die. So, you know, they won't burn out here. One of them won't burn out, yeah, I should have clarified. Which is fine, I have the extra space to cover this issue. Burnout's looking good. Everything's looking great here, I gotta tell you. The big sludge factory is producing. We even have cannibalized to kill one of our own. I don't want the morsels, I just want the space. Get him out of here. Get him to go. He is a slapper. 313 times 4 in Fell? That's a slapper. He does not live long in Relentless. He's only 70 HP. We're getting into territory where that's not a lot. He doesn't have to live long. He has to live like 2 rounds maximum. Second Furnace Tap is an absolutely not. Wretch and Shroud Spike, you can guess what I'm going to say about those. We're going to take energy so it's easier to play the 1 Furnace Tap we do have. I'm going to look at the event. I think that, again, there are a lot of events that are really good for us here, and I'm happy to look for them. Let me see what's in it first. Yeah, this is one of them. Now, I think that there's a bait here. I think that Sunderstone is not the play. The only way this is good is if we have a melee weakness, or sorry, a trample. I think that in this run, it's better to play Sapstone on Remnant Host. Actually, it might be better to put on Votavary. One of these two is what I think. Endlessly applying sap, that's good. I think it might be Votivary. You know, I'm gonna put on the... I don't know. I don't think it matters too much. I think that this is a non-choice. I'm gonna put it on the Remnant Host. We're gonna accept that the Votivary is probably not gonna be that important, but also isn't gonna get removed in this run. Because ultimately, Votivary is not worse than, like, Dreg here. I'm gonna do Explosive on the Remnant Host as well. This goes here. And this is the nice, like, this is a nice run that marries the two ideas of I need to do damage myself and I need to, I need to kill enemies myself and I need to have units on my side die. This is the right combo. I'm gonna go Monstrous. I am willing to analyze the position. Maybe give Penumbra a bone. Like, I have the Railforger's Hammer, but I don't know if it'll be worth it. I don't have anything worth permafrosting. I don't have anything plus 10ing. I don't have anything to do here. I got the -1, that's all I needed. We're good. Let's ride. This is an okay combat. I'm willing to take the trial. The trial's good for me here. It's not even bad. It is a positive. Because what we do now is we let Penumbra go bottom floor. Who gets Endless? Penumbra. Penumbra goes on down the bottom floor. We go Drag, Sludge Machine, Drag on the top floor. This kickstarts all of his harvest. Penumbra chunks out the scary first wave. And yeah, hopefully we draw Remnant Host in time. Which we do. We do want this to be endless. Damage dips quite heavily, and we're going to check. So you can see he's getting hit here, which means the morsels will get eaten. That's what I care about on that position. I got the Collector, right? The Collector might have gotten away. The greatest heist in human history. Remember when I got rid of Immortal Trade, by the way? That was a bad idea. I would not recommend. I can't get a lifesteal fed into him. That's a shame. I'll hold the lifesteal for now. This is definitely not 100% correct, I think. I should have something else here, but I messed it up a little bit. Idea here. I think the idea is to play Remnant Host on the middle floor. Because I don't want to have this draft just not die. I'm going to go for an step here, Penumbra bottom floor. This should all be fine, right? Because now I can get the Remnant Host back on the next turn and just take the enemies to 0. Remember that 4 sap to all enemies is a lot of sap. It is quite a bit. So ultimately, yeah, at the end of the day, when the waves start throwing actual danger at me, I'll be more concerned, I suppose, about Big Sludge. Also, perfect setup here. I get a lifesteal morsel out into Big Sludge. Not that it's that important, really. But it's good. The sap is fine. We get another lifesteal even. And clean it up. Big Sludge is, again, massive. 338 times 4, 358 times 4, 366 times 4. It doesn't take long. That's the big thing here, so the sap should buy us the time. I think it actually showed me cave-in in every clan pack. Am I right? Did this game just show me 3 cave-ins? Cave-in? It did. It showed me cave-in in every clan pack. Fuck you, Monster Train. Stop showing me this shit. Engulfed in Smoke is also a big winner. I didn't mention it throughout the run, of course. Sometimes this will happen where there'll be something that I want or an idea that I'll skip over and it'll just not make it out of the... It'll not make it into the video, but it's an idea. Engulfed in Smoke, at this point, I would say is implied as a winning card for you. In case you were wondering about it. Hey, is an Engulfed in Smoke here good? Yeah, of course it is. Absolutely. But can't always... I don't want to plan around it, basically. It is an instant win, but it's not necessarily a guarantee. Mask of Penumbra's fine. But yes, if you were wondering about it, Engulfed in Smoke is an auto-include, make it cost 1, whatever you gotta do. So double stack or holdover here. Anything but Permafrost. Thank you. Very good. You can't tell, that was a real thank you. That was me saying yes, thank you. That is double stack. Good. Yeah, so sometimes that'll happen. It happened in the Awoken video a few days ago. I said the game didn't show me any healing cards, and that's not true. It showed me a healing card, it was just not a healing card that I wanted, and I saw it early, so I held out for a better option. But I can't expect you to bridge that gap for me, you know? But sometimes it happens. So I'll try to make sure at some point in the video I mention when it does. Or in these videos. Now, we can't draw first. Big Sludge does 75. I don't think this is a run where Big Sludge gets to hit the enemy head on. I think Big Sludge is going on the top floor. Let me check the Shade Split. Entumbra Morsel. I think it is better to put Entumbra Morsel endlessly and dodge Ember Drain than it is to give Big Sludge endless here. Fine. Actually good, that's a good draw. It's not a fine draw, it's a better than a fine draw. Don't want to see draft in the future. Now, Tramp Penumbra can just wipe this wave out for me. And you know what? Go for it, Penumbra. Have fun. I'm fine with that. I should play that shit before that. That's my mistake. The Clash goes out. Penumbra, you did a great job today out there. Good fight, buddy. Good fight. GG. I don't know if I've played Votivary a single time. This will be the run where Votivary does get to be played, though. No, definitely don't play Furnace Tap here. Furnace Tap after I've secured the stealth. Definitely. So stealth next turn, Furnace Tap it up, and we should be in the clear. So let's do this in the correct order. It's stealth first, Remnant Host for the harvests, for the culture. Furnace Tap the boy, 44x4. Whiplash it up. And I would like to cannibalize. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh well. I have not played a morsel yet. Oh, and that's a mistake, of course. Now I have next turn draw, which means I can draw the card that's supposed to be ended through Votive Change. It's fine. I don't think it matters too much, honestly. Just good to keep in mind. A good thing to take away. Mind Collapse means if I came here, which I can then stealth. 7 stealth, big man. This is interesting for sure. This is where Votivary starts to shine with that damage shield, by the way. This is where, and it doesn't end up mattering, also. That's the important thing. Votivary, and this was a... Stop that. I mean, can I find... I mean, there's nothing I can find that'll kill that. I can find a Mind Collapse. Cannibalize. Oh well, I'm just gonna get hit. That's fine. Big Sludge isn't quite there yet. Oh, that hit me twice? What the hell? Oh, because he has so much armor. Yeah. Anyway, this is the part where Votivary gets to do things, is what I was saying. Votivary gets to block attacks now. There's enough damage on the board. The idea, I guess, is up until the point where Votivary is good, you're probably going to win anyway. And then when Votivary is good, she is game winning. But not in this run, necessarily. Votivary didn't really have to be in this run. But having that little out gives me an answer in case I don't hit anything else, right? It's an option that you can use as a piece of the survival plan if you don't hit the stealth, or if you don't hit, like, Remnant Host, for example, right? That's the idea. Similar to how Drain yesterday was an option that ended up turning the run around. Votivary can be that same option where it goes, oh hey, Votivary just saves me enough health to live another turn, and then on the next turn I play a lifesteal and live, or something like that, right? Oh hey, Votivary gets me to this lifesteal payoff, and then I have full health again and I'm okay. You gotta, in these harder runs, and this isn't a particularly hard run, but in the harder runs you have to find your answers like that sometimes. I think that Penumbra is wrong to play here. Because I don't want to lose all these harvests on bottom floor. So I'm gonna play... Oh, that Shade Splitter wasn't supposed to be played. My bad. Engulfed in Smoke is 2 cost. I didn't even think about it. It's okay. I think it's okay. Especially since I drew Mind Collapse. Okay, I mean, that's kind of bullshit. I'll take it. I messed up. I shouldn't have the draft or the drag on the floor, of course, but, you know, it is what it is. So, if I Entombed Explosive, or if I Remnant Host, it's good. Yeah, play Host, play Furnace Tap, make sure you play the Whiplashes. Oh, they get stuck on the floor now though when the drag's in the way. I have to cannibalize and it's okay. I should draw. I don't get Endless or anything, I should draw. Space Prism is great. Okay, now they don't get stuck on the floor. Or they do get stuck on the floor, but I don't think they're in the way on this thing. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, and I can't cannibalize because I Furnace Tap. If I go to 0 here, it's kind of rough. I don't think I should go to 0 there. Oh, but if I follow this team up, I'm gonna give them a ton of armor. I don't know what to do here. I need these to die. And I need to not play the Remnant Host. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here. That's fine. That should give me plenty of rage to punch through this next wave now. Is it plenty of rage to punch through this next wave? It is plenty of rage to punch through this next wave. We can go Whiplash. We can go Remnant Host. Ah, because it kills the Clip Shaman. Now we should have enough damage to punch the middle wave. Not quite gonna full clear it, but we'll come pretty close. Pardon me, I don't like that very much. This is my problem because I made the stealth misplay. But it's not actually an issue. I have plenty of answers to this. I just want to min-max. Don't care about those cards. I care about playing Mind Collapse. Wait, no, I didn't miss the... I missed it, but I missed it because I played Furnace Tap, which was the correct play. So, I wouldn't worry about it. I am going to get hit by the backmost enemy. Like in the pyre. Wait, no, I'm not. Wow, really? This is enough damage to punch through? Oh, you know what? Because of the 3 harvests and the 50 damage. I didn't count in the... This is the difference maker here for me not getting hit for 3, which is not a whole lot, to be fair. But the difference maker here is this Conduit Redirector. You got a Lifesteal Morsel in here? No? Okay. Could have had this die. Anyway. I should start playing Votivary. I'm gonna pretend like Cannibalize isn't here right now. Cannibalize is only really useful for me when messing up and misplacing a unit. Which isn't that often of a problem here. Now we're in the clear. I've been playing this slow and careful and cautious. I'm now gonna accelerate. We're done. I get the other stealth down. This is over. The enemies are all gonna do hard zeros. The boss is a -15. My man does 1200 damage per round. But it's not -15, it's like, it's not -15. He's -28 and he has a base of 9. He's -17, no, 19. I got it. Plus 75. Fuck you. Get off my floor. Plus 75. Ooh. We even can play Cannibalize. I think I'll overdraw though. Like I'll overspace here. Oh, I won this. Hey, do we win this? Does the 516 times 4 with stealth win this? Oh, he does. Wow. Against the enemy that does 0? Really? This run had a lot of ways to win. There were a lot of answers to the problems that we were faced with in this run. It's good. Sometimes you have yesterday's run where it's very tough to find any meaningful answers to your survival issue, and sometimes you have today's run. Hey, here's sap, here's stealth, here's 3-4 chump blockers. Here's everything you need. Thanks, Monster Train. Appreciate it. I like it. Anyway, good run, lots of fun. I did not take all the trials though, so this was not the flawless I've been watching for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.